breaking out.
Here's the argument that you bring. As we grew up in the 90s, Jordan guys, I assume. If you're not Jordan, you're a Larry Bird, you're a Magic Johnson, you're a Kobe. I mean, you're somebody else other than LeBron. Is what I'm getting at. Which fine, great, whatever. I'm a Jordan guy because I was a Jordan fan when I was 8 years old. But the thing against LeBron is and I have his Sports Illustrated cover when he was in high school. Like, I've followed LeBron since he was a kid. He's the same age as us, same age as me.
Yeah.
38 years old. And my dude, I can't even like function after eating a whole pizza the next day, much less, being able to go out and shoot 30 points a game. The guy is the most physically gifted athlete we've ever seen, and he's been able to have it the longest that we've ever seen. But as a Nebraska fan, I can tell you, being the most physically gifted doesn't mean that or being the most talented team doesn't mean you're the best team ever. Everybody says 2001 Miami, who had like 50 players go to the NFL, was the most talented team. 95 Nebraska football was the most talented team. They didn't have the most NFL players, but they dominated like none other, averaged 50 points a game, 500 and some odd, almost 600 yards a game, ran on people all year and didn't give up a holding penalty.
Wow.
All year long. So anyway,
that's impressive.
It's not always about the most talented. It's about what you do on the field.
It's true.
It's crazy too. Like, I just pulled up, I said, let's see the most dominant players of the last of this decade or whatever. And obviously it has LeBron, which, 3-time NBA champion, 3 times final MVP. But then you also have Steph Curry, 3-time NBA champion, 2-time MVP, NBA MVP. Then Durant, 2-time NBA champion, 2-time finals MVP, which, and then you have Leonard, 2-time NBA champion, 2-time NBA finals MVP. And then you have James Harden, who they threw in there. No championships. 1-time NBA MVP. Jumped around a lot, but because of a lot of the All-Stars or whatever. And then, you're starting to get into the guy from the Bucks, Giannis.
And then
that last Tatum, name that I can't say.
Even Jason Tatum, like, he's starting to become, and then Jokic, I can't pronounce his name. The guy from Denver, then Luka. I mean, all of them. It's just, I don't know. It's he was talking to me about Steph Curry, and I was like, man, kind of the way he was talking about how he idolized him. I was like, I think I'm a little bit younger than you guys, but so I liked Jordan, but I loved Kobe as well. I know Jordan was better than Kobe, but I was just a huge. I loved Iverson too, just for the fact that he was actually just able to change the game the way that he did. But I really, really enjoyed watching Kobe just because he was an asshole on the court too, and I just loved it.
No, that's the thing is, I loved about Kobe and Michael Jordan and Tom Brady. I wasn't a Tom Brady fan growing up by any means, understand that, but I loved in them that they all had that killer instinct.
Mm-hmm.
And we can be best friends off the court. And Jordan wasn't necessarily this way, but the biggest asshole, and I'm the most talented, but if you're going to be on the court with me, you're going to have the expectation of you're playing with me. So you better raise up your level of talent to me. And I'm always going to rub it in your face and holding the grudges. Love it. Love it. Love it. Give me 100% of that, because I cannot stand this LeBron type play where it's always whining to the refs. It's always flopping. And this dude's a huge dude. So 6'8", something like that. Dude's not a small dude. You know? And I anyway, so that's what I enjoy above more than anything is when an athlete can be like that. When an athlete's an asshole but can back it up, don't give a shit. Give it to me.
It's true. It's true. There's a
6'9", he's 6'9", which isn't that much taller than Jordan. Jordan was 6'6", but anyway.
Yeah. Well, and Tom Brady too. I absolutely despised him for the longest time. I was like, "Fuck this guy."
Yeah, everybody hates Brady.
Fuck everybody. But honestly, towards the end, like once he went towards the end of his career with the Pats, I was like, it's fucking Brady. You know what I mean? Still hated him, but I was like, you have to acknowledge his greatness, and then whenever he went to the Bucs and was able to, go to the Super Bowl and not only beat Mahomes, but I mean, just at his age, I was like, we just got to fucking admire that we're watching this guy at this time. You know what I mean? It's like we got another Tiger Woods, another fucking Jordan. It's awesome.
Yeah, and it's funny how you go from kind of hating it, like loving a team, to hating it because they're so goddamn good. You know what I mean? The Patriots, they started out kind of as the underdog, whether they beat the Rams, which people hated and loved, and just kind of how it cycles, and now it's kind of the Chiefs. Everybody is starting to hate the Chiefs unless you're a Chiefs fan, because they're so goddamn good. Like, how many people are really hating like the Jaguars and teams like that? In
Yeah.
baseball, nobody hates the Pirates.
Well,
I think there's
as a Broncos fan, I'll definitely tell you I cannot stand the Chiefs, but utmost respect for Mahomes. Can't stand his tight end. I can't remember the kid's name off the top of my head.
Kelsey.
Kelsey, can't stand him at all. Gronk was way better tight end, by the way. But Mahomes is the most talented quarterback that the football's probably ever seen. Just unbelievable.
It's good. It's unreal what they're able to do under pressure. God damn.
The
That was sports talk brought to you. That's fun. What? You guys are getting some storms out there, you said, you've been?
Yes. Yeah. I was just trying to see if the vibrations here was a hey, get to the shelter, dumb fuck notification, but it wasn't.
No, wasn't. Well, that means in 2 days, whatever you're getting, we typically get. So it's been shitty, man.
Gets one day
we just got another snowstorm with wind. It was like 1 week it was 60 something, and then in the last 3 nights it's been like 12 at night, and we just got like a foot of snow. It's just fucking awesome. Now that it's officially like baseball, softball season, and then up here we won't be able to play outside for another who knows how long because of the cold and the snow and all that shit.
Move.
Your weather is similar to mine, Euban, in that we get this as the Midwest. We get this what I like to call the yo-yo effect, the roller coaster of is it spring, is it winter, is it spring, is it winter. The last since we had that like bad storm after Christmas for 4 weeks or so, that was a lot of snow. But other than that, we've been babied, and it's been 40, 50 degrees, 60 some weeks. So to have this is just like we getting a little rain, a little snow now. It's like, who knows?
It's the worst. You start to get some nice weather. You're like, cool, the sickness is going to go away. We can open some windows. It's going to be nice. And then all of a sudden, back to this shit. But we expect it. At least I'm assuming our weather is pretty much similar to you guys. But
and Brandon, you got some snow this weekend too, didn't you? Or like yesterday, day before.
So we saw snow. We didn't get any accumulative snow. Northwest of us got a lot more. And there's more coming tomorrow and Tuesday. I don't know if you guys are going to get any, but in the North Platte to Valentine area, which is about 2 hours or so west of us, maybe 3 hours west of us, they're going to see some, maybe up to a foot of snow. We may see between 1 and 3, 1 and 4.
Fuck that.
And we call it's a joke, second winter, right? Because like you're fooled that spring started. Yeah.
Can we quit trusting this fucking groundhog? Like for anything that he does? Like honestly, between him and the weatherman, like who's getting their shit? I mean, they're both inconsistent.
Yeah, I'm down with it. Let's get rid of it. I mean, the party's good. I'm sure it's great for the town in Pennsylvania that gets like a bunch of people that go there to see the shadow or not see the shadow. They party, and it's a good excuse to party through the night and whatever they do. But I'm over that little prick. His accuracy is not good. I think we've talked about it.
Bad track record.
I was Googling something just with the sports talking before I went and closed the article. There was this other ad, not to go back to sports talk, but apparently there was a headline that says transgender player injures 3 girls in high school basketball game. That happened a month ago. A Massachusetts high school girls basketball team reportedly had to forfeit a game after a transgender player on the opposing team injured 3 of their players. Yikes. There's a video clip and stuff on YouTube I'm debating. Let's show it without... we won't play it. It's from News Nation, so they are a very big account. I'm not going to play it, but I'll just show you the quick screen because we don't need News Nation coming at us, but apparently there was... There, I'll try to find some quick pictures of it, but... yikes. Not a good look for the Massachusetts school, huh?
No. Did you see... the Iowa State player that dropped 40 went like 18 for 20 or whatever, like shot 90%. I was like, it was awful too because the top comment on there. I'm laying in bed at this hotel room. Everyone's getting ready to go to bed. I just stepped down the deck, hit my Benjamin Danklin. I'm feeling good. I'm laying in. By the way, I had to sleep on a fucking sleeper sofa. That's another thing I'm gonna bitch about real quick. It was awful. She drops 40, right?
Ugh.
And so the top comment on there, I'm like, man, that's really awesome. Like, good for her. and they go, man, she's dropping 40 pieces on and off the court. And I go, fuck. It's like, God damn it.
And I
It
like this
made
one.
me
Some
laugh.
crooks nobody can stop because their last name is Crooks.
Oh, okay.
Twitter had
Like,
a field day.
Crown the corral.
The thing
with,
that pisses me off the most is all anybody ever talks about is the most obvious thing. I mean, like you go to Twitter, you go to Instagram, you can smell the comments, as they say, right?
Yeah.
She's a big girl. I'm a big guy. I'm
Oh,
almost
yeah.
400 pounds. I get it. I'm fat. I didn't miss it. I've been through here the whole fucking process. I know I've gotten fat. Like I remember each and every day. So like the whole fat thing. This girl's dropping 40 points on 90% from the field. Like
Exactly.
that's only other person that ever did that was Bill Walton in the NCAA tournament in like 72 or something like that.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Have you seen the guy from North Carolina State? The old big boy?
Mhm.
Oh, dude, this guy is a monster. Let me show you here. Look at this guy, number 30.
Holy, that is a unit. Look at that guy.
And he's pretty agile. He doesn't exactly get up and down the court, but holy cow, is this guy a monster. And he is just funny. So towards the end of the game, I mean, he started kind of taking over, making a couple of shots, made some big free throws, stuff like that. And he was funny. I mean, he's running down the court, kind of giving the shush to the crowd. I mean, he's doing a little dance, little shimmy. They interviewed after the game. He looked fun. Like he looked like a guy, assuming he is 21 years old, or when he is 21, that I would love to have a beer with. Like he looked like he would be a blast. Wouldn't want to be his parents. I had to feed them.
But he hangs out with Travis Kelce.
But if he does, I'd still hang out with him. I know Brandon wouldn't. You're not a big fan of Kelsey.
Brandon.
Okay, here. Have you guys seen this? Holy shit. Have you seen this story? I'm pretty sure it's an older one. But there was a 52-year-old that went and played college basketball as a trans. And this person, I'm pretty sure, was Gabrielle Ludwig, was Robert Ludwig, which was a 50-year-old and an ex-Navy man, and went and played NCAA basketball at Santa Clara Community College and dominated some women's basketball for a while. But at the time, 52 years old.
Still getting it at 52. I can't even run. I couldn't play half court right now. No joke. I would get winded within 2 minutes. Fuck that.
Yeah. 6'6".
This was back in 2013.
It was playing 34 minutes a game. But yeah, that's a tough person to stop in the post, kind of like that crook. Interesting. Yeah, the Twitter was eating that. Twitter was unreal. There was a lot more accounts that were kind of trying to go to the Iowa State players' kind of defense. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, she's bigger, but she's still running up and down the court. She's playing high level Division I basketball. Like, she probably could beat anybody in the comment section in a game of basketball.
Have you seen the
And arm
Baylor
wrestling.
cheerleader? I forget her name. If you look up Baylor cheerleader, it is a bigger girl too that is holding these grown ass women with like one fucking arm. She is a beast. I'm telling you, this girl is massive. She looks like she could play rugby against the biggest of the dudes.
She could play linebacker. What are you kidding me?
She's look at them legs, dude. I'm telling you, easily too. She's just sitting there just nonstop. Like,
Have you guys seen Brock Lesnar's daughter?
yes.
Holy cow. Yeah, that's
Spitting
just
image, my
like
dudes. Spitting image.
Oh, that's Lesnar in the wig.
Here we go. Here's a little TikTok video from We Need to Talk. Holy cow.
But like, just unbelievable how, yes, age plays a factor, genes play a factor, but the training that goes into being an athlete, don't care if you're a cheerleader or anything, but to be an athlete able to do stuff like this, holy smokes. Like, it is intense. This isn't a let's practice once a week kind of a deal and play on Sunday. This is an every day. You're practicing twice a day. If not more.
Look at them. This is, I'm assuming, practice just in an empty gym. Wow. Oh, no, I guess there's a couple fans.
Insane.
Humphrey. Holy cow.
Wonder how much her OnlyFans is.
Dude, I was thinking, the sad is, I was thinking too, I was like, man, she'd probably make a fucking killing just squeezing watermelons between them thighs. Just kidding.
Brandon's like, hold on. Give me a minute here. I'm going to do the research.
Pretty sure that's against NCAA sports violations. It's got to be, right?
OnlyFans
Code of
is?
conduct.
Aren't a lot of these, isn't there all over the news about like volleyball players and all these stuff that are making money on that? I mean, with the NIL, they can make money. Can they not make money
well, I
doing
guess
stuff
it's
like that?
probably not at the Christian University of Michigan.
Probably not there. Probably not also with BYU. But I have to imagine, Florida State, Oregon, Baylor, bigger schools like that. I'm not sure. I thought there was a thing where there was some. Well, let's ask the Googles. Can
Well,
college?
I remember was it the Wisconsin volleyball team? I was big fans of theirs for a good minute. Big fans.
Jesus.
Brandon's like, college athletes can earn money from their name, image, or likeness in the NIL on social media, including OnlyFans. And the value of the NIL deals can vary depending on an athlete's popularity, performance, and social media following. For example, a study from Captive 8 compared influencer benchmarks on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter with data on 312 student athletes and found that the student athletes received 2 times more engagement on Instagram, 5 times more on TikTok, and 12 times more. It says again on TikTok. So, but yeah,
That's wild.
even athletes that have around 10,000 followers can actually profit from their social media followings. The NCAA has established guidelines and regulations to ensure fair compensation for student athletes. And they went to legislation, all this stuff. So apparently, according to Google and the AI overview experimental thing, they can make money on social media that does include OnlyFans.
The more you
you go.
know.
The more you know. Brandon's like, I struck out. I don't know.
She's
Can't
on
find it.
Instagram, but that's it.
That's it.
Damn it.
Good for her having morals. Humphreys. If you guys are only listening, do yourself a favor. Pause this or open up another tab on that, or continue to listen to us on your phone and check out Baylor Humphreys. Just an absolute must-have on any cheerleading team. Is there like professional cheerleading, or does it kind of is college kind of the peak? And I'm not like trying to make fun of it. Like I'm just genuinely curious. You know what I mean? There's professional a lot of sports. I know in our area at the high school level, they have made cheerleading an actual sport. Before it was kind of, the cheerleaders would go to the games, they would do their cheering, they would do a couple of competitions at some stuff, but now it's an actual sport in the state of New York. And it's actually taken away from some basketball programs because, these girls, they do get a lot of exercise, they have a lot of routine, you know what I mean, between the lifting, the running. From what I'm being told, I've never gone through a cheerleading practice, but I know that they're getting some of them just as good, if not a better workout, I guess, being a part of the cheerleading. And less stress or something. I don't know. They're having fun. So it's a New York State thing. And the high school that I went to, they just got to go to like Florida Universal Studios or something for a big competition. And I'm like, I'll tell you what, basketball, you don't get to travel really anywhere cool. You just get yelled at and run up and down the court and this and that. If you get a trip to Universal, it's kind of cool.
No, the gang rivalry and Bring It On, just what that showed me. Just like, hey,
I can't imagine what the drum line did to you then.
Oh, that was brutal. That made me leave marching band. Couldn't handle it.
Really?
No, I just leave marching band.
Were you in marching band?
It was a requirement in middle school, and I left. I played the alto saxophone, baby.
Oh.
I'll say this. We used to make fun of band kids until I realized, like, hey, some of those band kids spent a lot of time in camps and things like that. And there was a lot of time to do some crazy stuff.
That piccolo was
and
hidden
not by
forever.
yourself.
Yeah.
See,
our school was so small, we didn't have a band. So all of these other schools, they talked about traveling and this and that. And of course, kids being kids, we were just like, well, okay, nerd. Go and enjoy your band. But like you, I mean, I know you were kind of kidding, but a little bit potentially serious. They do put in a ton of time. And what's even more tough, I think, on a lot of kids is nowadays they go to school all day. That's like having a job all goddamn day. You know what I mean? They go to school. Then you have the people that are athletes and band and in elsewhere. You got kids that are getting to school about 7:30 at night, not getting home till like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then trying to get some sleep, do some homework, get into bed way too late, rinse, repeat, getting exhausted. And I'm like, it's a lot to expect from these kids these days. You know what I mean? Not to, sound soft, or I don't even care if I sound soft, but it's like, let these kids be kids, and this is kind of me being a guy that coaches a lot. I don't make these kids practice all the time. We practice maybe once a week. We go to these games. It's about, playing and having fun because I know these kids do 8,000 other things and they still need time to be a kid. Like we had a basketball season, we played 50 something games, which is a lot. And then they're like, let's do more tournaments. Let's jump into this. Come on, we got to start pitching. No, we're taking a couple of weeks off. Let these kids be kids. And I just couldn't imagine these higher level kids, these D1 prospects and stuff like that, how much time that they have to put in to, the school, the gym, the, working out, running, more of this, more of that. And that's only one sport half these kids are only allowed to play. Like,
Yeah. It's like, I know you and I talk about it a lot. We're like, hey, just getting home. It's 10 o'clock. Still got to do homework, baths, get them ready. It's just, it's a lot, man. And especially if you're attending, like, back in the day, my mom didn't, come to shit. We maybe made it to one or two games. We're making a commitment to go to almost every single, actually, we have been to every single one of them.
mm-hmm.
And it's like, man, it's an hour and a half drive just to get there. Then you watch the sport, and then just some of these events seems like it takes longer and longer. And you're like, you deal with the same parents who, actually you just don't give a fuck about, but they're like, hey, how are you? Like, oh, everything's fine. I'm going to fucking kill myself.
I'm going to
It's
go
great.
down here. Why are you sitting by yourself? You come to hang and talk with us. I'm good.
Yeah. And it's like, if I'm setting up a fold out chair away from everybody, it's for a point. One, I probably just hit the pin and smell a little stinky, and I don't want to be obvious. Two, get the
I
fuck away
enjoy
from me.
being away, just letting me sit there, watch the game, enjoy, staying away from those crazy parents that think that they need to yell and coach from the stands. And if there's any of you, just know that you're doing harm not only to your own kid but the team itself. Let the coach, even if the coach isn't the greatest of coaches, just shut up. It is youth in high school sports. It's gonna be okay. And if you didn't make it to the next level or you didn't make it pro and you were so good, it's over with. Just let it go. It's going to be all right.
And some of these kids too, that archery coach of ours, she probably goes to the University of, North Texas, whatever, they're that Christian university, because she's a real see you next Tuesday sometimes. And this kid was really getting on her nerves. And she's like, and I didn't hear part of it, but she's like, hey, why don't you come say that to my face? And just starts, I was like, damn, girl. I was like, what could this kid have possibly said for you to like yell at him? Like, and especially in front of everybody. I was like, damn. And then like without hesitation, he's like, I'm going to call my mom and tell her that you touched me. I was like,
yikes.
I, of course, am no help. I bust out laughing immediately. And then immediately, like, the parents look at me and I'm like, that's
Not my kid.
funny. That's not funny at all. I'm like, nope. Ended up buying that kid a toy. It was one of those, stupid little Nerf ball things on string that connects to your wrist that comes back and forth. That coach said specifically, she goes, none of you buy those stupid fucking things. Like, no. You're going to end up hitting somebody with it? No. As soon as he said that, left 5 minutes later, I'm getting popcorn. I see him. I was like, you want one of these things? He's like, I'm not so. Yes, I would actually like. He got it taken away within 10 minutes, and she knew I bought it for him. No fucks given. That lady sucks.
That's a dangerous coaching sport. I feel like, to be an asshole. Like basketball, you're going to get potentially hit with an elbow if you're in practice. Maybe get hit with a ball, whatever. Softball, it gets a little sketchy sometimes when I'm pitching because we don't have a screen. Probably should have one. You get a line drive back. I'm still not too old where I can catch the ball. Not a big deal. But archery, I'd have to imagine this is coming from a guy that's never seen archery in person, as a sport. It's not offered anywhere here. I'd have to imagine that could be a very dangerous potentially opportunity, like skeet shooting, whatever they call that. Trap.
Yep.
I know is around here. Like, yikes. Oh, coach is over there. Maybe we get it with the. They'll scare a little bit. Like, I'd be worried about that.
Skeet shooting meant something different whenever I was growing up. A skeet, skeet, skeet.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Oh, this John's not little.
Yeah, it is. I mean, from what
It
you've said.
is. It is. Big beefy ball, small wiener. It's like a little cocktail party. It's nice.
Hey, you know, you're popular around Super Bowl time, right?
That's right. Exactly. Damn it. Oh, I gotta stay off Twitter.
But you know what? I feel like there's no better time to say our goodbyes than that. I know we're pretty much at the hour. We're pretty close. We're all very busy guys. So make sure you check out you'vebeenwhackinoff.com. He potentially even has some new candles out there. Not sure if they're 100%, if they're ready to go or we tested them, but
2 of them
yeah.
are.
2 of them are ready to go. Check them out. You'vebeenwhackinoff.com. Hit up the shop. He's got some candles. BrandonJMcDermott.com. He's got all sorts of stuff as well. Check him out on the social medias. If you want. If you don't, that's cool too. Thank you to the friend of the show, Deluxe Edition Network. You can check them out, and the podcast of the month, Copper John's Beard Company, friend of the show. We all have codes. If you don't know them, then you probably have never bought from Copper John's. And what are you doing to your beard? Booze Veteran, all those good ones. A lot of things we're thankful for, and I'm thankful for you two dudes taking some time out of your busy day. Can't thank you guys enough. This was fun. What do you think? We'll do it again next week?
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. All right. Be good to your wieners. Keep your sticks on the ice. That's all I got. You guys got anything else?
I love you.
Oh, well, I love you too.
I was
wasn't
talking
scared
to
to
the
throw it
people.
back. I love it. Sometimes people make it awkward. I throw it right back. I'm not scared. Brandon,
Yeah.
stop making eye contact with us. Okay.
My
Bye.
eyes are up here, sir.